Ultimately, we hope to adapt this mechanism for use on an Imperial starfighter.
Very impressive. How close are you to perfecting this device?
Unfortunately, some technical problems remain. There is a mysterious and possibly catastrophic instability that is caused by using this device in conjunction with hyperdrive engines.
Interesting. Keep me informed on your progress. I may have a use for this device very soon.
Serve the Emperor above all others.
Welcome, Admiral Harkov. We have a matter to discuss. What is the location of your fleet? Now you shall pay for your treachery.
Prepare to join the secret order of the Emperor.
Report on our recent attacks.
Admiral Zarin, we have destroyed all the Cedar Fleet Systems factories located in the Omar system.
Excellent. The Empire has lost most of its capability to manufacture the TIE advanced starfighters. We will continue our destruction of the Emperor's military-industrial centers. Soon he will have nothing but his pitiful force to rely on. Commander Ravine, order our forces to the Outer Rim. From there we will launch new attacks against the Emperor. Yes, sir, Admiral Zarin.
Good evening. Welcome to another boring live stream. Get some music playing. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah. Good old Stellaris. Right. What do you mean what's not creepy at all? Well, hopefully it's interesting to some people. Good evening. If I do it right next to my microphone, does it sound creepier? Oh, I could do it with a slightly more sinister voice. Yes, yes. I could try to do the entire live stream in this kind of voice, but it's too much effort and I'll just forget. Indeed. Well, welcome everyone to the live stream. I'm going to be continuing with Battle 13 Mission 1, which I was doing on Friday in a slightly more drunken state. However, I was thinking over the weekend of some significant changes to what I've already done here. One of them would be to actually change the position of this mission. This would not be Battle 13 Mission 1. I'm thinking I should actually move this to Battle 12 and make it the last mission of Battle 12. So that would make it Battle 12 Mission 10. That'd be the first and only battle in the entire campaign that has 10 missions. My reasoning for this is that storyline-wise, I just think it fits better. Because the entire Battle 12 is dealing with the rebels and the lead up to Endor. So it kind of feels more appropriate that it ends with the Emperor leaving Coruscant, going to the SSD on his way to Endor. And then Battle 13 is completely focused on the final Zarin-Thrawn conflict. So I think I might actually do that. It makes more sense to me, narratively speaking. Currently, Battle 12 Mission 9 is you scouting the entire Rebel fleet, which I thought might make a nice ender, but I think story-wise it's a bit... I just think this would make more sense to end the mission on. So I think I would do that. I'm going to do that now. That means I have to redo everything here, though. Either that, or I have to come up with a new mission for Battle 13 Mission 1. And I can't... This one... Experimental Return. Is that what I think it is? Hang on, let me bring up my super secret document about Reimagined. Let's see... Yes, Grand Admiral Zarin. I'm sure Zarin is who should be winning this conflict, but that's an alternate reality in this other alternate reality that doesn't exist in canon. Mark Schuller, this is the SSD Executor, because to me it made sense that the Emperor's going on with the Death Fleet, because that fleet is going to be there at Endor anyway. So Battle 13 Mission 2. Yeah, I think that works as a entry point. Okay. I'm not going to spoil anything about this yet. In fact, the name itself, Experimental Return, might give a hint, if you're familiar with the X-Wing Alliance campaign, what this might mean. But I'm not going to do anything about that just yet. That is the Battle 13 mission list. Most of these have nothing in them. These three have something. This one I think has gameplay. They're probably in the wrong order, because I haven't quite fleshed out what I'm going to do with Battle 13 all the way through yet. That's the Vorknix one, that's the final battle, and that's... No wait, that's the battle. That's the... Oh god, this is a big mess, isn't it? Oh well. Fuck it. Anyway, we are going to swap this about anyway. It's all wrong. It should be 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. Liam, I have lots of voice acting for the mod. A lot of it is me, but we have other people as well. We have a special voice actor for Thrawn and Harkov and also the Emperor. He's doing all three. He is a professional voice actor. He's done some superb work for us, but there's a few other people in the community who do voice work for us as well. So you are now Battle 12, Mission 10, which means I have to do some renaming. It's a bit loud, this music. Bring it down a bit. Right, yes, I made a copy of that for a good reason, so let's rename to Battle 12 Mission 10. Battle 12 Mission 10. I won't worry about renaming all the others until later. I'm going to have to update the website though. But anyway, what did I want to do? I wanted to test that that actually works now. There we go, Mission 10. So the others, yeah. Okay. I am happy with that. I think what I'm going to do quickly is actually rename these other missions before I forget. Oh, that's going to... I have to do it from the top, don't I? Ugh. 2. By the way, if you have questions, topics you'd like to raise, do feel free to raise them. I'm always interested in hearing what you guys are interested in talking about, or questions you have for the mod, or any other topic related. Yeah, he can always get in contact with me if he's interested. I can send him a few lines he can try out, and then we can see if there's something that would be good for him. Right, that should be good. Okay, let's get back to the actual mission at hand. So, yeah, I decided to make some changes when we last time on TFTC Reimagined. Let's turn this off. We were sort of fiddling about with the arrival points of these corvettes, and I had made this initial wave of, which are now hidden because I did some changes. There was an initial wave of fighters that attacked you, and they were Royal Guard TIE Interceptors, because I thought that'd be cool to fight them. But then I thought, what would be cooler than fighting them is to actually fly them. So changes have been made. It's a bit screwed up right now, but let's have a look and see how it looks like. I will show you. Yes, but I think the Chimera doesn't come to Thrawn until after Endor, if I remember my Legends canon correctly. I could be wrong about that, but I don't seem to recall that the Chimera was under Thrawn's command at any point before the Endor battle. Right, so let's have a look. Is that us in a Royal Guard Interceptor? It is. And yes, you can see even in the cockpit the fins, I guess you could say, with the gun tips are also red. So we get to fly this badass looking TIE Interceptor, which has similar stats to the TIE Advanced in terms of maneuverability. However, I've just noticed, I think we're currently on base. Yes, we are. It's not using the correct stats profile right now because I have no shields and I'm using base speed. We need to fix that. But hey, we're in a Royal Guard. Also, I did make some changes to the stream because I was having issues streaming at 1080p. So can you let me know if it's laggy? If the game stream's laggy? Okay, what happened to the stats profile? This was working. Guess we should rename that to 1210 now. Flight group color. Wrong flight group color. That's why. That should work now. Good, glad there's no lag. Alright, let's try that again then. I have to back out for the ini change to take effect. Yes, Liam, I know asking can lead to some awkward conversations. If I don't like a topic or I'm not interested in talking about a topic, I'll just simply say so. There are certainly topics I'm not going to talk about. For example, I'm not going to talk about politics because you know why, that's very obvious. And probably a couple other things. Otherwise, I'm fairly easy. I mean, I'll talk about politics within the framework of the Star Wars universe because, you know, was Palpatine right? I just mean real life politics. I'm not interested in talking about that. Damn it, I still don't have shields. Though my speed is... No, that's fine. Okay. Why aren't you working? I just hate it when things don't work. I don't know. Was he right about anything? Stats profile Royal Guard. Okay. Stats profiles, TIE Interceptor, flight group color 0, Royal Guard. Well, it should work. I am flight group 0. Object profile 0, color red 0. You should work. Or do I need to do a full restart to make that work? Let's find out. Holomatrix, sorry. The fixes posted in the quick fixes was it yesterday are relating to some crashes a few people are having with video cutscenes. It only seems to be affecting a small number of people so far. But otherwise 1.3.2 seems to be relatively stable. There's no immediate critical mission issues anyway. Hello, Cadmium. Welcome, and thank you. I'm not a particularly interesting streamer, but, you know, I try to talk about interesting things to the dozen or so people that watch. What is my favourite mission in the original TIE Fighter? I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, it's been a long time since I've played the original TIE Fighter. There we go, I have shields now. And my speed is 128. I've got some good maneuverability. Alright. I'll think a bit about the classic TIE Fighter one. Alright. I want to see what happens after about a minute. You're also going to the wrong waypoint, but that's fine. Your triggers are wrong, aren't they? That's why that's not happening. Okay, fine. Yeah, I can't really think what my favourite mission in Classic would be. Like I said, I haven't actually played Classic for quite a while. Like a long time. I've played the odd mission in TFTC when I need to test something or help. But I've pretty much left Classic mission editing and fixing to Blazing. My focus is Reimagined. That's basically what started me on doing TFTC in the first place, or at least taking over the project. I just really wanted to do Reimagined. Certainly, Battle 5 Mission 1 is a memorable one just because of the whole traitor, Harkov turning traitor. Battle 3 Mission 3 is one I particularly remember for some reason. I think it's just because I played that one over and over and over again. That's where you defend the Ludwig from a rebel frigate. Most of the stuff after Battle 7 I don't really have much memory of because I don't think I even had the expansions for ages. And whenever I tried to replay TIE Fighter, I kind of lost interest after Battle 7 or 8, or I got bored or wanted to go on with something else. So, yeah. Yes, Cadmian, this was Battle 13 Mission 1. I just now renamed this to Battle 12 Mission 10, because narratively speaking, I think this is actually a better bookend for Battle 12 than it is a start for Battle 13. What do I think about Disney Star Wars? That's a complicated topic. I think a couple of things have been good. I'm very much enjoying Andor. I think that's a very good show so far. I've seen up to episode 4. Mandalorian is entertaining. The Book of Bobalorian was it was better when there was the Mandalorian in it, and Kenobi was disappointing apart from probably the last 2 episodes. And as for the films, what films? Yeah, Rogue One. Agreed. Second half of Rogue One was very entertaining. The first half of Rogue One just felt a bit a mess. We visited 6 planets in the start of 10 minutes. It was just Solo was fine, not particularly memorable. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was fine. What do I want to do here? I want to fix. Yeah, you shouldn't be up there. What are you doing up there? You should be going in a line like that, surely. Yeah, that's better. Or is it? I can't remember now. No, that's fine, that's fine. I guess it's these guys we wanted to move upwards. You see, canon's a tough thing, because even in Legends, canon gets murky because writers contradict each other or forget things. With a world as expansive as Star Wars, especially as it's got so much media related to it now, it can be hard to keep continuity together, especially when you take what was previously canon and then decide this isn't canon anymore. Now this stuff from this point on is now canon. Yeah. I tend to headcanon certain things. I prefer the Legends timeline, but I realise that's not exactly congruent with stuff either. So I'm kind of cherry-picking the odd thing from Disney canon, mostly with regards to what ships and stations I'm using in Reimagined. So, for example, the Raider Corvette and the Gazanti cruisers and the Aquitans cruisers are more Disney canon. But I like the ships. I think they're cool-looking ships. Nothing wrong with that. It's the same with Star Trek. I'm a huge Star Trek geek. In fact, I'm a Star Trek fan more than I am a Star Wars fan. But even before New Trek and current Kurtzman Trek, classic Trek, there's a lot of continuity errors with that. You kind of have to either headcanon it out or come up with a convoluted reason why it is that way now, or just simply ignore it. I'm not too picky about that. What am I trying to do? Right, we wanted to change the arrival conditions of these Corvettes, because at the moment they won't come in at all. Now we want them to come in on a timer instead. So they'll come in after a minute. We'll sort out my wingman later. In fact, I'm going to move my wingman out of this for now. Let's have a look. Yeah, it'd be very nice to see Kyle Katarn actually be in canon. I have to admit, I didn't really play the first Dark Forces. I was a bit late to the party in that one. I only played Dark Forces 2, the first Jedi Knight, and then Jedi Knight 2, which was my favourite. I ran several servers for that for a few years. And then Jedi Academy was a bit of a disappointment, but still fun, but not as good, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if Katarn eventually shows up in the current canon somehow. Right, we need to get to 1 minute, so speed things up. That TIE fighter's going to die. Almost perfect with the timing. We want you to be a bit further forward, I think. Also, these guys should be arriving a bit later. Orders, Troll Tech Imperials. We'll have you with a throttle of 20%. Yeah, I'm not going to do any Endor direct Endor related missions in Reimagined. I know people keep asking if I'm going to do Endor or an Imperial victory version of Endor. I kind of already did that with the stress test in a way, but Marek Stele or Steele's, is it Steele Stella? I can never actually remember. The player Marek, his story does not take him to Endor. He never goes to Endor, and I'm going to follow that storyline. So we want these guys to come in. We want them to screw up all these guys. Then we're going to break and engage, and then these guys come along. Do we want to keep the jump to condition? Let's stick with 25% for now and see what happens there. Which tie group are you? You're these guys, okay. And we want you to jump to attacking global group. Global group 5, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay, we'll attack global group 5. What is your jump to condition? 50% of global group 3 must be destroyed. And I'm pretty sure initial group is 3. No. We'll stick with the same there, global group then. Okay. Let's see how that works out. Thank you for joining DFIE. Yes, I should say, you know, if you're watching me develop these missions, you are basically spoiling yourself for what I'm doing. You should be okay with that. Bear in mind, this will never necessarily represent the final product of what I'm doing here. This is me in the early stages of developing a mission, but you can kind of see what I'm going for. Do I get rid of? How do I kick someone? Jesus. Participants, there we go. No. Well, I put it in a timeout, so. Hello, Rookie One. Sorry, had a bot spammer in the chat. Freelance Films Scotland streams. Hello. One of your mates said to talk to you about Palpatine voice. Well, we already got someone for Palpatine. Are you offering to do voice work for us? These Corvettes are getting wrecked. If you freelance, if you contact me on Discord, DM me on Discord, I can send you some lines you can have a try out and give me a few samples and we can go from there. Yeah, no wonder we've got so many ties here. Let's bring you down to officer. We'll bring this down to 3. Or maybe 2 even. Just looking back, Hollow Matrix, you asked me about, do I have an end run? I do have an idea to add an epilogue mission. So if we look at mission LST, we have epilogue here. There is no mission file existing for this yet. I haven't even thought about how I want to approach this, but it is something I want to do. I don't want to just end with Zaren's death. I want to have an epilogue, which will most likely be after Endor. Yes, but only the one mission. Maybe. I don't plan to go beyond Endor much otherwise beyond that. I can leave that for Ilios doing his Embers of the Empire. We don't want these guys to arrive too soon. Let's put them further back. And let's take these guys who were originally in the mission, put them back to being assault gunboats for now. Drop there, down to veteran, normal warheads, play AI, okay. And you will arrive, 1 minute, 10 I think. And you are going to be Team Zaren. IFF Red. Global Group 3. Do we want you to be, I think we'll put you as Global Group 1. Might need to put these guys back in. And we need to give these guys an escort order for liner. Okay, now I need to find the escort. Oh god, I can never remember how to put this bloody thing. I think it's in 1.2. Escort positions. There we go, escort positions. Right. So 11.9. Let's say 11.9. It's nice that Yogami actually has what its position should be, but I'd like to have a visual representation of that. 17, 15, trailing right, trailing left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. So we've got 4 either side. I think we'll have 1 behind as well. 16. I'll do 8, 6, 26, 24. I'll do 7. We'll do it one. Okay, we'll do it that way. Cool. Yeah, you can just right-click my name and message directly if you've joined the server. I will take a look after this stream's done. Cadmium, you asked me about other craft. There's a couple of missions where you're going to fly something other than an Imperial craft, yes. Put you as 1. That's fine. Let's change then now the position of... You change to here. Where are your waypoints? There are your waypoints. Do you not actually have waypoints? Oh, you don't? Okay. That's kind of annoying. So you're the top one. I need to see. Wrong thing to minimize. So the X must match. Okay. If the X matches, then that should make my life a little easier. Animate the interiors, that's not a question for me, unfortunately. That's DTM made the TIE dynamic cockpits, and Blue Max made at least the gunboat and the missile boat ones. It's the modelers and those kind of gurus that know about animations and stuff like that. That's not my forte, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's better. They're now pointing in the right direction. Are you in the right? No, you're not in the right Z plane. But we can bring you to the right Z plane. Okay, I've accepted your friend request. Oh, hello James, welcome. James is also known as Lorny on his DOS gaming show. You should really check out his channel and subscribe. It's good stuff. Also, we like to collaborate from time to time. James and I last week did a hour-and-a-half long stream recording together of talking about our top 5 Star Trek games, which will be released on my channel when the video is done. Okay, so you're arriving. You don't need the order to defect anymore. We want you to attack Global Group 3. And Global Group 1. Corvettes. Primary goal should be to attack the liner. Right. Let's see what those changes do. So yeah, I'm going back and forth with this mission. I'm kind of basically experimenting what I really want to do here. So before we had a bunch of fighters come in that we would engage, and then the corvettes would come in at a greater distance and be like a second line blockade you have to go through. But I wasn't particularly happy with that. So I'm trying something else. And it could be alright like this either, and I have to scrap it and think of something else. Where are my buddies? Okay, here come the corvettes. Here come the gunboats. Well, it appears everyone died this time. Absolutely everyone, even my escort. So we've gone from this being pathetically easy to pathetically impossible. Cool. Well. What do we do? What do we do? Alright. I'm wondering if we should put these a bit further forward. You can come in and die anyway. There's probably too little of you now, so let's put this back to 3. I'm wondering if I should buff. Nope. Right, okay. Let's buff the passenger liner a bit more. I'm gonna give it 3,000 shields for now, 1,200 hull. Base speed 71 is fine. But we want to change something. Let's copy the circle, give you a jump to condition of the same as the ties. No, I didn't mean to copy the flight group. Copy the condition, paste, copy that, paste, and you are going to jump to that order and go to 100. Let's say 105. I'm going to give you a jump to condition as well. 100% of flight group liner exactly, but it must be at, let's say 25%, no, 50% shield. I'll have a look at chat in a moment. And to patrol attack Imperial's liner, and we're going to go to 100%. And we're going to make you slightly slower. Let's say 96. Hello. No, the classic campaign contains all the missions. I have played through most of them at some point or another. It's not necessary, but thank you. But yeah, TFTC Classic has the entire set all the way up to Battle 13, so not a problem. And anyway, at this point in the game, I design missions from scratch now rather than opening up the old mission and tinkering with them. So we want to change now your waypoints. Order 2, please. Copy. Order 2. Okay. Why are you all the way over there? Yeah, that didn't make sense. Okay, that should... No? Well, what the frell? Maybe the map needs a reload. Hollow Matrix, I am building a mission. And testing at the same time. That's better. Let's hide everything else for now. I said hide. Bye-bye. Alright. Okay, that should, in theory, work. Let's see what happens when it does. Yes, I did say what the Frel. If you are an avid fan of a certain sci-fi TV show, you should know what Frel means. I'm trying to keep up with chat. Okay, let me go back. Revenaut says Cadmium Red wants to know. Cadmium Red, are you still in the channel? Cadium Red. Sorry, I want to say cadmium. It's Cadium Red. Ow. Kick my computer. Oh, okay. Then I'm just not reading properly. So you asked, the Reniki Pirates have been mostly omitted. They will appear in one mission only, pretty much as a footnote, but they will feature in one mission. Otherwise, I've kind of ejected them from the plot. And yes, Farscape is an amazing show. I have been introducing James to Farscape, and he's loving it. I introduced him to Babylon 5 earlier as well. Went through, binged all of that, and loved it. I'm aboard this ship, this living ship of escaped prisoners, my friends. Oh, that worked well, didn't it? It's possibly, I think there might be too many Corvettes. Let's drop this down to 2 for now. Maybe keep a couple of them with 3. Yes, I am Sergeant Angle. Dark Ender, that's very cool. I've seen a few interviews with the cast. Anthony Simcoe in particular seems like a kind of crazy kind of guy, but I like it. And yeah, Ben Browder and Claudia Black are amazing. I love the chemistry those two actors have with each other. It's what makes Farscape work. What makes Farscape work, yes. And that and Scorpius being the best villain character in all of sci-fi. So you didn't go to your order as I expected you to. Why not? Because you don't have the jump to condition anymore? Why not? I'm sure I gave you a jump to condition. Alright, fine, we'll give you a jump to condition. Region 1, okay, yeah, okay. 100% flight group. Liner must be 50% shields I wanted, although I noticed the liner's shields dropped very quickly. I think that's because of a collision it was having with another TIE fighter. So I'm going to need to change that. Let's put the wireframes on. I think it's you're the problem. Let's see. Are these also in escort? I can't remember. No, you're in circle. Should you not have a waypoint then? Yes. That is very confusing. Okay, that's better. Wireframes off, please. Okay, that should be fine. Let's try that again. Cadmium. Yes, the Reniki pirates. I don't know. I just felt that the whole Nami Reniki thing was a bit convoluted. Why do we have this extra faction? Because what is it? The Nami steals some stuff at the end of Battle 9, but before that we're dealing with Reniki pirates who end up stealing stuff as well. Then we're ransoming them, or we're trying to get a ransom from them in Battle 10, then it goes back to Nami. I don't know, I just felt it was unnecessary. I wanted to streamline that plot. So, yes, they show up in one mission where you fly a shuttle in a combat mission. And that's Battle 9 Mission 4 Reimagined. Okay, yeah, your shield's dropping because something's constantly bumping into you. There you go. That's what I wanted. I mean, it's still too much, but, you know. Okay. Kind of doing what I want them to do now. Yeah, and I'm not sure which tie is doing it. It's one of the alpha ties. See, the annoying thing is, I think it might be this one. Put them further forward. Put him a bit down. Actually had to work quite a bit to get these formations kind of right last time. everyone here but Dagger 1, you can go kind of in formation, I suppose, or you can try. Okay. That should sort your shield out. I'll make sure I've got the stats profile correct. B12, M10R, B12, M10R. Good. I think we'll change your jump to condition to 25% shields, perhaps. Yes, and basically they are still a bump in the road. But I think a more interesting bump in the road. So I can kind of give you a preview for that if you like. Yes, this one. That is not right. Is it? No. How the hell did this end up as that mission? What the hell? Okay. This is a test mission. I don't know why it's B9M4 TFTC-R. Oh fuck, I haven't even lost that. Let's have a look. Where's my backups? Let's try that again. That's better. Slightly worried there for a moment, because this is actually a fairly complete mission. Oh yeah, absolutely. I've got a couple of backups. I make frequent backups of my Reimagined stuff, because I don't want to lose what I've done. So Cadmium, this is Battle 9 Mission 4. This is a mission I really wanted you to have the limited possible resources. So this mission has an assault transport, 2 stormtrooper transports, a single TIE advanced, 2 TIE defenders, and the player in a shuttle. And the escort carrier Hashim is basically replacing the cargo ferry Hashim. Or was it? No, it's the Corvette. Sorry, the modified Corvettes. In Classic, you have 3 modified Corvettes, Hashim 1 to 3, which are ferrying the TIE Defender prototypes that you rescued from Zarin's base, which you had a back and forth capture with in early Battle 9. This is a Classic. And I think is it Battle 9 Mission 5 Classic? Those you get interdicted. You got an ion minefield, and there's a strike cruiser, and they capture some stuff. Anyway, none of that happens in well, I say that something like that does happen, but in a different way. Hashim is the only ship here. This ship escapes from said TIE Advanced base. It's a carrier now, and it has all of the, at least a squadron or so of TIE Defenders, maybe 2 squadrons. I can't remember what in lore I've said yet. But we just basically barely escaped from mission 3. The carrier is damaged. It has a damaged hyperdrive. It can't move anywhere, and we're on our own, and basically this is all we've got. But we happen to detect a nearby base. We have some hyperspace capable craft, and we're going to go to that base, and that base is the Reniki base. And we're basically going to raid this base for hopefully parts and supplies we need to repair the hyperdrive of the Hashim. And so this is the only place the Reniki can come in. So this, I think, is a much better way to present the Reniki as a bump in the road, but a completely separate threat that has nothing to do with them trying to steal the TIE Defender or whatnot. 'Cause as well as just being a convoluted aspect to the plot, I just felt, how many people know about the TIE Defender? This is supposed to be a super secret project, but we've got all these different pirate factions trying to steal it from the Empire, which seemed a bit silly. So, yeah. But yeah, in this one, you were going to fly a shuttle. Because you're the best pilot, and we need as much combat power as we have, so your best pilot is going in the shuttle. At least that's how I kind of justified it. But yeah, you'll only have 3 actual fighter wingmen, and then these guys will help with combat, but will otherwise be doing the raiding part of things. And yes, you will engage a bulk cruiser and have the opportunity to destroy it. You will still be facing R-41 Star Chasers otherwise, and this is a unique base which does need some work done to it model wise, I think, but it's basically, it's basically kind of a semi-abandoned base. So yeah, that's Battle 9 Mission 4, and that's a mostly complete mission as well. The last mission in Battle 9 is where you actually get interdicted by, this time, the Nami forces in an ion minefield. And, yeah. Would you like to see it? I can show you it. So this is what Battle 9 looks like in the simulator, anyway. Well, Mission 4, Mission 5. We can do the shuttle. So the mission still needs some testing and refinement, but the gameplay is largely there. There's goals, things happen, but it's not finished. We're starting in an escort carrier hangar. Turn off that horrible cockpit. We have 4 missiles. Alright, here we go. Now, this would normally be a bit of a slog to fly, but I have actually modified the stats of this shuttle so that it's a little bit more fun to fly in combat. It's not too much of a slog. So in a way, this mission is kind of a classic kind of mission because there's very few things to... This is not a big battle. This is a small local skirmish engagement, and I think it's nice to go back to this kind of gameplay from time to time. Not everything needs to be epic, and I do try to kind of keep it interesting. And I want to make it feel that you matter more in this kind of mission. What do you mean, how does it much does it cost me? This costs me nothing but free time. As it's a hobby. Speed things up a little. So now what will happen is the transports will start boarding the station to try and get stuff. I might want to also do something with the containers about here, but here we go. Bulk cruiser has now arrived.
There are no reinforcements available.
And that's the wrong voice. Also, that lot is terrible. That's very boxy. But yeah, we're going to engage this. This is going to be a bonus objective to destroy this thing. The best way to kill this thing is to literally disarm it. Oh crap. Now because the shuttle has quite beefy shields, you can actually get away with doing direct attack runs on it. And luckily this thing has massive turrets, so it's kind of hard to miss them. But it should now be possible to kind of kill this thing fairly easily once its turrets are down. But yeah. Yes, I'm not going to give you... And I've kind of done that from all of Reimagined now, that you can only have ordnance suitable for the mission. If I give you heavy rockets when you're supposed to defend something against a capital fleet and you can just endlessly go in the hangar and rearm yourself, that's cheesing the mission, and I don't want to do that. I have left in that stuff for Classic because you could cheese stuff in Classic like that. So, you know, I tend to keep classic as close to classic as possible, including the ability to cheese it in the same way you'd be able to in the original mission. We deliberately decided not to fix things like that, because it doesn't need to be fixed. That is part of the charm. But yeah, assuming you beat that mission, your last one, this will be the last mission of Battle 9. We get to jump back. Actually, I need to check something for this mission. If I added in the interdiction. Ooh, I didn't. Okay. I need to fix that quickly before I do this. Otherwise, it's kind of missing something. But I have to wait for the mission to load. Please stand by. Your call is important to us. Alright, okay. Now I need to remember how to do the interdiction. No. There it is. Interdiction region 1, that makes sense, okay. Excuse me. I do it all the time. Nothing goes wrong, ever. Glad to hear it, Olomatrix. Hopefully you enjoy it. Yes, it still doesn't really take full advantage of modern hardware. It's still basically a 32-bit game running on a single core, and there are still a lot of CPU reliance in some aspects, I seem to remember. So, alright. So we're going to go back now to Iriadu base. Everything's fine, no problems here. Let's go, shall we? La 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 la. And of course the interdiction thing didn't work. Fuck my life. Anyway. Oh, what's happened? So what we have here is a modified strike cruiser, which is an interdictor. It's a unique craft that was an X-Wing Alliance. Yeah, need to do that. What's going on with the fighters? There's supposed to be fighters attacking, and okay, they are. It's been a while since I've actually done much with this mission. I think I still need to do some changes to it, but yeah. What's going to happen is that ship will get disabled, the Hashim, and then a bunch of transports will board it, and they will literally fly out a squadron of TIE defenders from the carrier to the Venator, and the Venator will then escape. And that is how Ali Tariq gets her hands on the TIE Defender and some other materials related to it, which then leads into Battle 10. Now, the Nami will be using Venators a lot for their fleet. However, Vince T has a variant of this model called the Valiant, which I'm actually going to use as the flagship for the Nami. Oop. And it's going to be a heavy battleship. So, yes, I think I'll try and show that model quickly. OPT editor, Explorer. It was in my 1.3 install, wasn't it? I haven't actually put it into 1.32 yet. Valiant Cruiser. This will be the Nami flagship. Vince T is actually working on a new version of this model, but you can see it's more of a battleship looking thing, less of the carrier, more of a battleship. So this will be the Nami's flagship, and it will be basically kind of much tougher than a regular Venator in terms of its certainly its tanky ability. But yeah, I really like this. It looks like something that would definitely be a variant of a Venator. Hello. I am really not an expert on the joystick configurator or stuff like that. I have an X52 Pro, and that's kind of what I've stuck to. I've let the community kind of help with the controller joystick issues. I don't know if the sensitivity is something that can be changed directly. Got axes, rolls. That doesn't seem to change the sensitivity, so I'm afraid I don't know how to do that. But yeah, I think this would be worthy, and once this is installed, I'll probably install it for the next patch. B-Man's actually working on getting its weapons working properly. This will be retroactively added to Battle 6 Mission 4, where you first encounter a Venator. You kind of encounter it at this angle. And so you'll be like, oh, it's a Venator. No, wait, that's not a Venator. It looks like something different. What the F is that? So, yeah, I like it. And I'm going to add it into TFTC. Anyway, now that I've spoilt a good portion of Battle 9 for you, I'm going to go back to what I was supposed to be doing. She's not going to escape in a YT-1300 from her factories. I believe in lore, Thrawn was very impressed with her and basically wanted to recruit her to the Empire because Thrawn's a genius in that kind of way. That is how the last mission of Battle 10 kind of looks at the moment. It doesn't have any real gameplay yet, it's just kind of asset placement. But yeah, that's a preview to that one. Go away, Allied, I don't want you. Hollow Matrix, if you want to edit ship speeds, you can either tell the mission directly what speed, so you set the throttle to 100% and then you give it a default speed for its order. That doesn't necessarily work for the player though, so instead what you would do is give it a stats profile, and and then you can just define what speed it will have for that particular mission. If you want to globally change that speed, you can just edit the ship using MXVTED. Yes, MXVTED, which is the old way we did it, or now, which is the workspace tools, and you can change its speed from there instead, like so. Crafts, so let's try TIE Fighter. We're on TIE Fighter, aren't we? Yes, TIE Fighter. Where's speed? Speed, there's speed. You can change its speed there. This number is the raw value in the engine. The MGLT here is its translated speed. So 100 is a standard speed for a TIE Fighter. But you could change it there, and also you can change its acceleration, deceleration, and its roll, pitch, yaw speeds. So yeah, that's how you would change that. But I want to get back to this. So we were trying to fix that being collided, and I think we did. So let's save that, and we'll go back to the mission and give it a quick try. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people say that they don't like the X-Wing games because the ships are so slow. And yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that, especially if you compare it to modern titles. But I don't think these engines particularly work too well if you make it too quick. It actually becomes very hard to fly them. And if you increase the AI speed relative to you as well, you're going to find it even harder to shoot them down, in my opinion. These camera angles are lovely. Something is still bumping into them. I need to see this properly. Because this is annoying. So it's you guys. You're behind the Excalibur. They're the ones that are banging into you. Okay. So it's this one. Question is why? You have the correct speed. Could be because you guys start off at 100% throttle. Let's put you at 80% throttle, see if that makes a difference. I don't want that, go away. Hello, Scorn, thank you. Are you doing those missions within X-Wing versus TIE Fighter? Ah, okay, yes, then you would be restricted. That's a cool looking TIE Fighter. TIE Interceptor, rather. No, you are still crashing. Okay, well, I guess the solution is just not to have any ships in front or behind. Let's move things back a little. Here's me trying to make it look cool, but no. Let's keep things like that. We can restore your speed to 100, I think. Try. Go away. And try again. School, and there is a member of the community who's trying to remake the XVT missions in X-Wing Alliance, thanks to all the things we've done with it. I don't know what the craft limits in XVT are. X-Wing Alliance basic craft limits were 96 craft, I think, and yeah, that's as many ships that would spawn. Well, that's better. I'm happy now. Speed things up. Okay. I think it's still ramming into things. You do have a jump to condition. 25% of global group 3 must be destroyed. Maybe not enough of them are being destroyed. We could just do any of, and then they should immediately break to attack. Let's try that. Did it? This must be when I was testing some something. Is it these ones? Yeah. Moving shit. It's like one of those days when you just kind of remember, oh yes, I can actually define custom strings for an order. So they don't just say patrolling, you can just say moving shit, for example. I think it's just dying awfully quickly despite the sheer number of hit points I've given it. Unless the stats profile is not working, in which case that might explain why it's dying so quickly. I need to get in front of it and find out. Yeah. Amusing. Possible. I think it's just the sheer amount of fire coming from all the corvettes. An easier way to test this would be to simply make sure they don't shoot at the liner. IFF Imperia. Imperials only if ship class starfighters. And ship class starfighters, okay. I'm curious if anyone actually got the game running on the Steam Deck. I know someone's installed it but never tried it. I agree. I'm not sure how the actual experience of playing TFTC on the Steam Deck would actually add up. I can't imagine it would be great. You see, my idea here, Cadmium, is that it's an initial gauntlet and then they just run through and then the corvettes start pursuing, so you end up having this kind of chase sequence where the corvettes are firing on the liner, trying to keep up with it. That's kind of my idea here at the moment. I'm so fast. Ugh. Yes, its shields just dropped by 40% almost there, so something rammed into it. God, it's annoying. Still. I need to test something else now. What if... I just want to test that the stats are actually working as intended, so I'm just going to give it silly numbers. Loud as hell, sorry about that. Let's just go back to what we were doing. IFF Imperial, or did you really just... That's annoying. Why would you overwrite the condition? I actually kind of want this to be a proximity-based order. Must be proximity. Be nearby. Where is it? Be nearby. Holly is the closest one. Yeah, 1 kilometer should be fine. Yeah, probably, especially there's so many fighters flying about, it's not unusual that something would be sort of ramming into it. I mean, in theory, this kind of issue was kind of solved. I actually need to check that the key is enabled, but we fixed an issue where fighters colliding with a stationary starship instantly killing it was a result of them having warheads, and the way the code calculated collision damage based on the fact that the colliding ship has warheads attached to it. It increases the damage. However, even though this is a feature, it's horribly broken, and I have to no, I don't. Okay, so I had to restart the game there for a second. Right. Yeah, it does not have the stats profile. Because you can see its shield is dropping way, way too quickly. So that's one reason why it's dying so quickly. So now I need to understand why. Stats profile, B12, M10R. That is correct. Ah. Yeah. You see, I see what I've done here. You see, there's one stats profile. There's another stats profile. I've got it in twice, but that's obviously redundant. And so it's still referring to the... Okay, alright. Okay. Easy mistake to make. Okay, now it shouldn't die so damn quick. Test, repeat, test, repeat, test, repeat. God, I've been streaming 2 hours already. Yeah, but that's development for you, isn't it? I'm not even programming. What? Are you still not applied? No. I might have to restart the game for that to properly apply. Okay. And also, I need to fix... because he's not Emperor Palpatine. There's too many letters here, so we're just going to say... The Emperor. I did click save, right? Yeah. I got Battlefield 2 streaming, by the way. I realised what the problem there was. I think it's to do with the fact that the mission editor was active in the background, and the map causes so much lag that it was affecting Battlefield 2 when I was streaming. So I did test it, and it seemed to work. So I might do a bit of that at the end of this, if anyone cares. Then you can actually see how bad I am at Battlefield 2. Although I'm not having any alcohol, so it won't be as entertaining probably. Alright, here we go. I maybe should have shot it first. Yeah, that looks more promising. Okay, so they haven't triggered as I'd hoped they would. But it did survive the gauntlet at least. Okay, okay. The semi-drunk stream was Friday. I was fairly drunk by the end of that. I was a bit disappointed I didn't get Battlefield 2 to work at the time. Okay, you're not going at the speed I wanted you to. It's 98. I wonder if I should make some of these Raider Corvettes just as a sort of test. Jump to any of no, let's change that to 1.5 kilometers and that should do it. I think this will be the last test I do this evening for mission editing. Try and play a bit of Battlefield 2 before bed. Well, they're still not pursuing as I'd hoped, and I think that might be because the waypoints are a bit screwed up. Oh well. Another problem for another time, I think. Alright, well. I'm going to keep the stream active while I try to see if Battlefield 2 works this time. I'm also going to turn the map off and close this down. So, if you're all going to run away now because I'm not doing any mission editing, that's fine, I understand. Do thank you for joining me, but I'm going to see if Battlefield 2 works this time. Yes, at least we solved the liner problem. I might still buff it a little. I'm still not sure if I'm going to go down this particular route of how things will work. I think I also need to turn off the Stellaris music now. Someone is discording me. Go away. You're welcome, Holomatrix. Thank you for joining. Yep, I can see at least half my viewers have disappeared. I know how to keep my audience happy. Yay, it's not laggy. I can play. Let me spawn on top of you? No, you're not. Okay. Looks like we're taking that one. I want to spawn there. Nope. Okay. Well, let's do it from here then. Oh, we got the factory. Okay. Thank you. The sound that it makes. No, no. Okay. Oh crap. Yeah, you can see now I'm probably a bit of a boring streamer when it comes to playing normal games because I'm not even saying much or doing anything. I'm just not really good at reacting to things, I guess. And I die a lot. I did get some with that grenade, yes. Probably not the intended target. There's a fuck ton of those guys over there. Oh my god. They just love it when you spawn in front of the enemy. Finally. Oh, and a claymore gets me. There is a lot of them in that northern section. I just need to get a good angle. Come on. Stopped him going up the ladder there, which is nice. I was a big TF2 player. I haven't played it for a while, but I've got like 4,000 hours on TF2. Oh, there's a tank there. And TF2 is how I met my wife. Maybe I should play TF2 next time. It's definitely a bit more interesting gameplay, probably. Oh. I'm more of a pyro guy when it comes to TF2. I'm a bit of a spray and pray kind of guy. How did that kill me? I'm under the building. As much as I love this game, there is some bullshit in this game. That's for sure. I'm going to come from a different angle next time, I think. We are actually should be winning. I know you're in the turret, mate, but... Yay, I got someone. Heavy is okay. I much prefer Pyro because he's more mobile, especially with the jetpack. I can flank people quite easily with that. My kill-death ratio is never good, but it gets the job done. I cannot aim. Depends when you last played. The jetpack came in a few years ago now. Someone's shooting me from somewhere. He's up there. I think I could probably kill him by doing that again if I was just a bit closer. There he is, there he is. Gotcha. Okay. As I said, I haven't really played it for a while. Mostly because other things took my time up. So I've joined kind of mid-game and I have the worst death streak of the entire team. Ha! Terrible. I have a G17 keyboard. It has macro keys, which I never use. So, okay. Oh, there's loads of them here. Oh, shit. I saw on the map what was around the corner. I was like, I know they're coming this way. Can I get there in time? No. How are you not dead? Yeah, all friendly fire is off. I think with a map like Karkand, it's kind of needed. Once this round's ended, I'll try and load up TF2 and I can show you the Pyro jetpack. I'm probably pretty sure the community server I tend to join is always full, so I won't be able to join it, but I'll just join a casual server. Okay, we're all in that, and I'm blinded. Well, this is a terrible game. 19 deaths. I'm not even close. I'm winning in deaths. That's what matters. I'm winning in one category. Yeah, I got 2 people there. I played X-Wing vs TIE Fighter 15-20 years ago. I'd be happy to give your missions a try when I have the time to do so. I generally do not have a lot of time. I killed someone. But yeah, you can send them over and I can try and give them a shot sometime. Can't promise when. Oh, that was the wrong time to zoom in. I just remember being disappointed with X-Wing vs TIE Fighter, because like where's the single player missions at? And this was before Balance of Power came out. I did not realise that it was a multiplayer game, and at the time I did not have the capability to play online. I didn't even have a 56k modem. There we go. Alright. Let's see if... let's get TF2 up then. Update queued. Oh, really? Okay. Should be fine on my lovely connection. Last played. Okay, so yeah, 3,997.3 hours. But yes, the reason I'm living in Finland is because I met my wife playing Team Fortress 2 4.5 years ago. I started coming to Finland once a month for a few days to visit, and that eventually turned into, okay, I will move to Finland. Then we had a kid, and yeah, I'm now a married man, settled and everything. It's Halloween, isn't it? I completely forgot about that. I don't want competitive. Go away. Yeah, I normally join this server. This is Fragmasters, but it's always full. It takes forever to get in, and I'm not going to bother waiting to do that. So I'm just going to... I wonder if I see any decent community servers at the moment. No. Fine, I'll just do a casual. I guess we can do that as well. So yeah, she still plays TF2 on a kind of daily basis. She only really plays TF2. She's played Risk of Rain 2 with me as well, but she's not like a big gamer like me. I think she was trying Overwatch 2 the other day and didn't like it. I do actually have a couple of TF2 videos on my channel. Like, I did a couple of compilation videos of me playing Pyro to a soundtrack. That's kind of my first foray into video editing. God, it's been so long since I played the Halloween maps. So there you go, there's the jetpack. Got my Balloonicorn. I have a plushie Balloonicorn as well back home, sitting on my desk. I'm just gonna shut the... I don't know how's my voice versus the audio. Hello? Why am I not in game?
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Good. I'm trying to press shift to run, and then I realise this game already has shift run, because I was just playing Battlefield 2 and you have to press shift to run. So here's the jetpack. Here's how the jetpack works. Is that not an overpowered thing for a pyro to have? It's amazing. And you get 2 charges, but it basically allows you to get places a pyro would not normally get to. actually have no idea where I'm going. I don't really recognise this map. Oh, there's a spell book in there.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Is it? Yeah, H to do that. Okay. Oh, they're over here. Okay. Yeah, I really like speed, mobility when it comes to FPS games, generally speaking. Oh, that's a spy. That was a spy. Yeah, the reason I like the Frag Masters is because it's instant respawn and it's 32 players, and so it's complete and utter chaos. I don't like waiting to respawn. Oh, I've got an invisibility thing. Okay, okay. Oh, oh. Oh, no, run. I'm invisible. And I'm dead. Because he had crits. Yeah, I'm a terrible sniper, though. I can't aim properly. And, of course, as a pyro, you don't need to aim too much. Is that an Uber? I don't know what that is. Yes, Uber. And that's another thing I love as Pyro. You can reflect things. Which I used to be pretty good at. Not so much anymore. I do like playing Solly, NG, and sometimes Medic as well. But Pyro is my first love. Although I didn't actually like Pyro when I first played the game. It took me a while to really get Pyro. Even no medics on our team. Okay, I still got some reflex skills. That's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, they don't make first-person shooters like they used to. I miss having dedicated servers. It's how communities are formed. It's how you make friends from all corners of the world. Too much there. No, and matchmaking is kind kind of dependent on the algorithm to make sure that you are match made with the right level of players. Otherwise it becomes quickly unfair. Completely missed him. Oh god. Yeah, I guess they're kind of relying on you using your existing friends networks to play games together. But yeah, without a regular set of players that you can sort of make new friends with, it seems to be, for me anyway, limiting your ability to make new friends. Oh god, god. Excuse me. My plan was to jetpack out of the way, but I was in a building, and so that didn't work. And of course you can do random shit like this in the game. Oh my god, there he is again. Jetpacked into the pit. I assume the Headless Horseman actually dies eventually. Ah, he's dead. Oh, now Mononculus is lurking about, so... Oh. Okay, I'm actually going to stop there because it's getting really late and I'm really tired, and I'm sure you don't need to watch me fail at first-person shooters. So, yeah. Oh, no, I don't want to play that. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me on this boring live stream. I'm not sure when I'll do this again because I've already done this like 3 times this week. But thank you very much. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, fly safe.